If you were to start again, would you still start a personal brand? Everybody gets hated on no matter what you do. How do you not let it affect you?
No, that's a good question. You just don't let it. You have to be fresh out of fucks. So I was talking to, was it yesterday or either yesterday or the day before? I was at the ranch, at my ranch, speaking to Nick Long. Nick Long is an entrepreneur and a business coach, and he had 15 high-level entrepreneurs there. Mm-hmm. Several of them had sold a few of their companies for millions of dollars, and then they're just serial entrepreneurs. They started new ones. And they were all there like, hey, B, can you teach us how to start a personal brand? And I was like, well, yeah, I can. You got to start a YouTube show. You got to make sure you also do a podcast. You got to put out at least one episode a week. Mm-hmm. Consistently post every day on the social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube Shorts. And then at some point, you are going to write a book when you have a big enough audience, because authority figures, celebrities typically also have a book in their space, in whatever space they're in. And the thing I kept hearing over and over again is like, yeah, but I feel like I'm an imposter. I feel like I'm not ready. I feel like I'm not the guy who can guide people. I'm like, dude, all of you are multimillionaires. Half of you have sold your businesses.
It's crazy.
I'm not asking you to teach on how to be a great football player or a ping pong player. You would feel like an imposter there. I'm asking you to teach what you know, right? So answer number one is develop mastery in something. Like, become so good at something. Like, I've developed mastery in entrepreneurism. Like, I know how to build businesses, scale them, sell them. Mm-hmm. So that's what I teach. I also know how to create self-mastery, because I was a shitbag in life. I was undisciplined. I was out of shape. I was emotionally reckless, and I've taken 10 years, worked with the therapist, read the books, done the courses, went to the seminars and workshops, and have overcome my trauma and become a more disciplined, organized, elevated, transcendent human. So the two categories that I teach on my show is what? Entrepreneurism and self-mastery. And I have a calling for men. I have this soft spot in my heart for men who need support, help, and hope. So I speak to men specifically. It doesn't mean that it doesn't benefit women.
Sure.
Right? And so whatever you have developed mastery in, you can actually teach. And the process, now, are people going to hate you and call? Yeah. Just the other day, some long-haired goofball who has his own YouTube channel created a whole 14-minute episode on his channel bashing the Squire program. Mm-hmm. And saying that me and Ray are taking fathers and sons, which is actually pretty funny. He says me and Ray are taking fathers and sons, charging them $1,900, taking them to the back of a Walmart, and then making them run around for 12 hours, effectively abusing these kids, and then saying, you're now a man, right? Yeah. He completely lied and twisted the facts of what the Squire program is. Mm-hmm. Like, there's literally videos, channels dedicated to hating me.
Yeah.
Like 5 days ago, like, Ray sent me the text with the link. He's like, this guy. I'm like, Ray, fuck him. He's sitting on his mom's living room floor with a microphone and his unwashed hair and his fat jowls shitting on us. Yeah. Like, that's fine. And everyone in the comments is like, yeah, these guys are stupid. Like, who cares? Yeah. Who cares? I said, Ray, don't ever look at that video. Don't ever accept links from people who send you shit like that. Mm-hmm. And don't ever send me a link like that. Mm-hmm. Like, Jesus, Gandhi, Mother Teresa all have websites and YouTube channels dedicated to hating on them. Mm-hmm. And they were some of the most transformational humans on the planet. Why wouldn't you and I have haters? So if I'm going to wait where I'm going to be loved by everybody before I can launch my personal brand, that day will never come. I will die before I am loved by everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So just launch now. Imperfect action.